Over a year after the death of King Goodwill Zwelithini kaBhekuzulu, the AmaZulu Royal family will be performing in Tambo, or a cleansing ceremony, this weekend. By tradition, the event marks the end of a mourning period. We find Newzroom Afrika's Mnisi in KwaNongoma, and he joins us live to talk us through what to expect. Linda?
Well, Dudu, you'll remember that this particular ceremony happens right after that media briefing that we saw earlier on. But right now, what you're seeing on your screens are regiments, a combination basically of regiments. The ones that are on your screen right now are from the Eswatini. You'll remember that Queen Mantombi Dlamini Zulu is, of course, from Eswatini originally, and then, of course, on the other side, you'll also notice that the Zulu regiments are also present here, and they were welcoming the King, Mr. Zwelithini, who has just arrived this morning ahead of those proceedings. We understand that much of what is going to happen today is, of course, something that is going to be a closed ceremony. That ceremony involves hunting, of course, the hunting which will be led by the King himself. Basically, it will be to hunt for a wild animal. And the first one that they come across will be, of course, the one that is going to, of course, be brought back home. And then, of course, the ceremony of cleansing will also continue inside the yard. As you can see, the cars that were transporting the King have already arrived, which gives you an indication that they're getting ready to get the proceedings underway. It's not clear how the program will unfold today. Also, you're seeing some of the elderly women from the AmaZulu nation also arriving here just shortly after the arrival of the King. Like I said, it's not clear exactly how this particular program will run, but majority of the things that are going to happen are, of course, going to be private. We understand that the public, as well as everybody who wants to join in on this ceremony, also the media included, will only be allowed tomorrow, as of course that will be open to the public. On my right, I'm also spotting Inyosi, who is, of course, the praise singer of the AmaZulu nation. You're seeing on your screen right now the spokesperson of the Zulu Royal family. This is the spokesperson of the AmaZulu nation. I want us to talk about, how this particular program is expected to unfold. We understand that today is going to be a private ceremony.
It's quite a private ceremony. I wonder if I must say what is going to be unfolded, because the only thing I can say is that this morning we are going to embark on certain rituals that will enable the Ingqina to go out for hunting. There are so many things that might take place in the bush. So we have our own security apart from the security, we have our own private security that we make sure that even the animals that we are going to hunt, we can catch them. We're using our own traditional things that I can't disclose here. But soon we're going to go to the kraal and get ready. Then we will sing a traditional Zulu big song, great song, and then we'll move out of the yard, and then from out there, then we proceed with the hunters. So the King will go in a specified place where he's going to hunt.
Okay. We understand that the ceremony also includes the cleansing of the late King's weapons. Given the fact that there's an argument that this particular ceremony has happened before, one then wonders which weapons are going to be cleansed.
Number one, I'm told, because I was not there, the weapons were cleansed and given to a headman. Underline a headman, not to a person that is specified, like one of the King's sons. Okay. Number three, the senior royal family members. His Majesty is the most senior royal family member. And then everything that happens without his blessings becomes null and void. So I don't regard if there is any shambo that went on. It was just a thing that was done for the sake of doing it. But today, it is the cleansing of the weapons, because they will be cleansed and will be accepted by the real king's son, not Induna. Yes.
So from what I'm hearing from you, you're saying that whatever happened is null and void, given the fact that the king was not a part of that particular ceremony.
Yes, quite in this context. I don't say people did things null and void because they know why they did it. But I'm saying in this context, here we are. Everything that happens without the king's blessings is null and void, you see. But then I don't talk about people who say there is no king at all. Remember, you become a prince of the Zulu nation wherever you are, because there is a king of the Zulu nation wherever he is. So when there is a queen of the Zulu nation, then there is a prince of the Zulu nation. So if you say there is no king, it's merely saying there is no prince. You see, you are a prince because there is a king. So if you deny the king, then where is the prince? Why is the prince when the king is no more? That's what I'm saying.
This event is set to also pave the way forward for the coronation. Do we know exactly when the coronation will take place? Has the decision been made?
There is a traditional prime minister who is the mouthpiece of the nation. He's going to tell us if there is a fixed date. But really, it's true that the steps are taken here. They are towards the coronation. These are prerequisites. These are things that we should have gone through before we go to the coronation.
And just before I let you go, we understand that also there needs to also be a cleansing of the throne. Will that take place alongside this particular ceremony? Is it included in that?
Maybe I'm too young to know if there is a cleansing of the throne. I know it happens, but the seniors, the elders of the family will know when to do it and how to do it, because you know this thing of appointing of a king, it happens immediately. When the king is planted, we say bayete to the king who is alive. So then the issue of the throne there, the elders might know about it. All I know is that we say bayete, there is a Zulu king.
All right, I want to thank you so much for your time, Dabizita. That is Prince Thulani Zulu, who is the spokesperson of the AmaZulu Royal family, taking us through a number of activities that are going to happen in this particular ceremony. As I've already mentioned, and he's also alluded to the fact of the hunting which is going to take place. That, of course, he says will be led by the king. Also responding to the statements that were made earlier in the week on Thursday by some of the senior royal family members, saying that this particular event will be comical, given that it already happened last year. So he's basically saying that there isn't any event that will happen that does not have the blessings of the king. There is currently a king who is on the throne, and this one is the one that they regard as being the cleansing ceremony with regards to the coronation date, because this event is set to pave the way for the coronation. He says the traditional prime minister, which is Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, will be the one who will be able to then announce that date, but confirming indeed that this is one of the steps that lead to that particular coronation. Tutu?
Linda Mnisi in KwaNongoma talking us through Intlambo that will be taking place this weekend. Thank you.